Hey, it's me, Ryan. So I posted my What Happened video, gosh, was it about 2 weeks ago? I think it was about 2 weeks ago. And it took a lot for me to post it. And when I say a lot, I just mean there was just a lot of anxiety about posting it. There's just so many things that spin around in my head about that. There's, judgment questions and worries about what people in my real life who see it are going to think things like that about things that I post, even though the important people know, and not, I honestly don't share this with many people in real life. I would rather it just kind of get organically found as I post things online or whatever, rather than forcing it upon people I know. And honestly, if you've listened to my other videos, my blog and my Instagram and my YouTube, they are so much more about me being able to get stronger with finding my own voice and sharing my story and sharing ideas and things like that than it is about anything else. So it's not about, everybody, look at this and attention and everything. But still, I get fear oh, what is someone going to say about that? In fact, one of the few people who did have access to my link did see it, and it caused me shit because they happened to be one of the people who were involved. Not going to say any more about that, but just frustrating. But anyway, I've gotten a little bit off topic. So I posted that, and some of the other things is I feel like there's these disclaimers and things like that I need to give about the situation and what I focus on in terms of when I talk about these things. So the biggest one that I think of a lot is I don't talk much or write much in these videos about my daughter's experience and exactly what happened and how she's dealing with it and how she's feeling, because I don't feel like that's my story to tell. So I never want anyone to think that my daughter isn't my absolute number one priority in any of this and then I'm making it about myself. That is her privacy, it's to respect her privacy. And like I said, it's her story to tell if she ever wants to tell it, or who she wants to share it with. So on my end, the things that I talk about and share about are my own personal experiences with what happened. So I don't want to, ever have it look like I take myself first, because I don't. She's always my number one, and she always will be. So that's what I had to say about that, just in case it ever comes up. Other things, the other thing I've been wanting to say is I know that last video was it's a bummer, because let's be honest, my life has been a fucking bummer lately. But on the flip side, it's not like my life has just ended. When everything happened with my first husband, something that really helped me was about a year later, someone got me a gift, and it was a photo album. It's a nice photo album. And I was like, what can I do with this? And I had this idea, and I was like, it's been a year since all this happened. And I was thinking back, all the things we had done since it felt like the world exploded and your life is over. And my life wasn't over. We went on a vacation to the Grand Canyon. We went away for the weekend to Michigan and had an awesome time. Went to the dunes, had parties, hung out with friends, made new relationships. I kind of joined forces with my brother and his family at the time, who were going through some stuff, and they ended up moving in with us, and we had this great time. But anyway, I was able to fill that entire photo album with, things that we did in the last year as this photo evidence of my life isn't over. Look at all these great things that happened this year. And it was really helpful to me. So I was thinking about that with this, and my goodness, it's only been a few months, and it can sound like, oh my God, my life is over, but gosh, so much has happened. I turned 40, and I had a really funny kind of kick-ass party. Rented out a roller rink with laser tag and had like my super cool Stay Young 40th birthday party. Invited all my friends and family, and that was really great. And you know, and that party, and also I do a Halloween party every year, and I wasn't going to do them, either of these parties, but I ended up moving forward with them because, again, I didn't want to let people doing crappy things and make me miss out on my favorite things. So I had my huge Halloween party again this year, and it was great. And gosh, and one of the hugest things is just these new, not necessarily new relationships, but when everything exploded, it ended up bringing this group of my existing friends and things like that, a select number of them, just really closer together. And that has been the most amazing thing. I have like such better like relationships with these people, and they know who they are if they ever see this. In our, yeah, you each know who you are. But yeah, I love each of them. And we've created an awesome little village who supports each other and each other's when shit goes bad and when things are good, and you know, all kind of become these like surrogate parents to each other's kids, and everyone just looking after each other, and it's really great. I'm actually getting a little teary. That's happy tears right there. That's just like my heart kind of tears. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. After Christmas, we went away for the weekend to Wisconsin Dells, and that was awesome. You know, spending some time with some new people too. And you know, honestly, there's even more that I can't even talk about yet. Just not going there yet, but honestly, even with everything, I'm doing well. I've also just recently started a new therapy, and I've only gone twice to this new technique, but I don't know, it feels like it's doing amazing things. Excuse me. So that's good too. And like last week was the first week I've had where I was just good all week. Like that might not sound that great, but after the months that I've had, like I literally did not have a low moment all week, and that is magical to me. And yeah, right now, I mean, you can probably see it on my face because I can feel it in my heart and on my face right now, but kind of happy despite everything. And I feel a little guilt saying that because I feel like you shouldn't be happy because all this stuff happened just back in August. And it's not that I'm ignoring the things or not facing them. I'm just doing my best to move on and heal. And I guess it's working, and having an awesome support system is helping with that. And yeah, it's kind of good. So that's an update on, you know, where it's been going. I really have so many more things that I want to talk about and vlog and stuff like that. And I do plan on doing that. So I plan on doing a bit more videos, you know, in the coming weeks, months, and things coming up here. But that's a little bit of where I'm currently at, and a couple disclaimers that have been in my mind that I really wanted to say and just put on the record. So yeah, thanks for all the support that I've gotten. I've gotten some amazing messages and comments and things like that here and on Instagram and stuff, and it means a lot to hear that support. And yeah, it's great. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and end for here, but I will be back. I definitely want to do a video on the therapy that I mentioned, but I think it kind of deserves its own video because I want to be able to explain it a little bit more, and continue with updates on that because it seems to be really working. And I also want to dive into some health-related things because I haven't done an update on that in a while either, other than a quick update on Instagram after I came back online, if you want to call it that. All right, well, thanks for listening, and again, thanks for the support, And it's really helpful for me to be able to share this story with anybody and to talk about my own feelings and thoughts with things like that. It's kind of part of my own, I guess, self-guided therapy and healing, and it's helping a lot. And I'm sure therapy is helping with that, but it also happens to be that in the few weeks that things have significantly gotten better. It's also since I've posted that, and I think it was a big step for me. So things are looking up, and yeah, thanks for watching.